Could there be a crypto crisis on the horizon? What could cause that? Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are, whenever you are. Thank you for watching my videos. My name is Da Vinci Jeremy. I'm in the pipe 5x5, staying alive here in Dubai. And I hope you're doing well wherever you are. I'm back from a nice yacht trip. If you watch my Instagram stories, you saw where I was. And if you follow Carl, follow Eunice, you'll see that I was hanging with them as well. You can also look them up on Instagram and see, they posted a lot more than I did. And you can check out what was going on there. All right, with that said, we have some interesting news to go over. Of course, we go over the news every single day. Then we go into the TA. It's something interesting I want to show you, right? That might indicate there could be a crypto crisis around the corner, but it's only short term, right? It is what it is. And whatever happens will be very, very short-lived, and Bitcoin and crypto will rise fast compared to the rest of the market. Okay, with that said, let's get on to the news. And if you're interested in trading, though, you can head over to bybit.davincij15.com. Links in the description below. And yes, you can sign up to my private group where I do this live in front of my audience, and they can leave questions at the end of the show and I will answer them. I haven't been answering questions in the group. I will get to that today. I will plan some time where I'm going to go into all my Telegram groups and answer some questions because I've been very, very busy lately. So I will get to your questions if you've been waiting for that. Okay, let's go over to DGen corner. And yes, things are not looking so hunky-dory, right? They look a little grim, but that's okay. That's okay. Nothing goes up in a straight line. And, if you look at a lot of the cryptocurrencies, whether it's PayPay or Dog with Hat, they all started off slowly and then boom, exploded higher. So good ones take time to cook. And this is another good one that we're going to be cooking up. I'm going to be talking to my developer today. We have some plans to help, capture the whale holders so that they can hodl for a longer term and then cause this thing to rise and, give them the advantage, right? For holding the long term. So that's what we want to do, both capture them and give them some advantages for holding for the long term so that we can see this thing rise to great heights. All right. This will also apply for Waffles coin. And yeah, it's going right now. Waffles, both Orc and Waffles are in a zone that you want to be buying. I am actually picking up on both of these assets. I hope you are too. And same with PayPay. If we did a Fibonacci retracement here, you can see this is in the zone where, people in the know, they're buying, right? So I hope you're doing the same too. Okay, let's get on with the news today. We've got a few things to talk about. This link is going to be in the description below, so check that out. First thing, Harris campaign crypto reset question amid Fed crackdown. Yes. One of the key things, right, is that on August 9th, Gemini co-founder Tyler Winklevoss took to X, highlighting the Fed's actions. Today, the Fed confirmed the operations of Choke Point 2.0. Remember, I've been talking about that for a very long time. And if you don't know what that is, just Google this. It's a clear document on exactly what they're doing. And Gary Gensler is part of that plan, just so you know. All right, so read it, check it out. You'll see that, everything that Gary's doing is in that document. Okay. Remains in full swing, provided valuable insight on how it works, and verified that Harris' crypto reset is a scam. Oh, really? So you're saying that a politician lied? What? That never happens. Wow. Yeah, even Trump's lying, dude, just so you know, okay? If you're not clear on that, if you want to believe the opposite, you can. You can. You can be dumb as the rest of the people every single time. But it is what it is, right? It is what it is. These politicians don't give a rat's butt about you or your crypto or anything else except getting elected, being in power. And they can't do anything. All right, moving on. 4 years in MicroStrategy's Bitcoin gamble beats Warren Buffett's warning. Oh boy, yes, that's right. MicroStrategy stock is up, value is up by 1,000 since its first Bitcoin purchase, while Warren Buffett and Berkshire Hathaway have missed the boat. Ooh, be careful, right? Yes, that's true. That might be true. But what they tend to do, see, MicroStrategy, this is all they're buying, right? So I just want you to know, right? This is dollar cost average in effect, right? They're buying the highs, they're buying the lows, and they don't care. This is how it works. And then they're up 1,000x, right? So you do the same with Orc, Waffles, and PayPay, and you'll be up 1,000x by next year this time, okay? So don't forget that. If you want to be like MicroStrategies, I have given you the plan. It's really simple. Do that. Okay, so MicroStrategies, yeah, he's just going to continue winning it no matter what, because this is Bitcoin. One of the things that people always say about Bitcoin, what are you going to sell? I'm gonna be able to sell this for $100,000, $200,000 next year? Yeah. I'm like, so? That don't matter to me. It doesn't matter how many dollars I can get next year. I ain't selling. You're like, what? See, that's what you don't understand. If you don't get why you're here, right, then you're going to do the wrong thing. Just like my brothers, my family members, and so many other people who sold at $50 and then never got back in. Why? Because they were looking for a profit in dollars. I'm looking for massive, more than just simple profits. I'm going to be ending up better off than Warren Buffett in the future because I understand what it is. It's going to be the money that everyone uses. And since it's going to be the money that everyone uses, that means it will have the value of 50% of all the other assets that exist on the planet. Okay, Bitcoin sell-off alert as investors consider removing WBTC as collateral. Okay, so I always think that the WBTC is a bad idea. What is it? What is WBTC? Well, it basically is someone promising to hold some Bitcoin and place it on the blockchain of Ethereum or whatever blockchain that has, some means of creating a token on that blockchain. And then they will promise to hold it. And so now there seems to be a little bit of trust issues or whatever is happening as it's being handed off to somebody else. And it's being used as collateral in the MakerDAI token, 10% of that. So now they put a lot of wealth at risk, and they're saying that these people who are going to take out their 10% to dump it on the market could cause prices to drop. I don't know, but it's going to hurt probably. It could hurt the DAI token more so. Solana developers silently patch a critical security bug. Wow. Okay. Sometime online failed to go offline this time. All right. According to Lane, the vulnerability could have caused an outage on Solana's network. The validator stated the fix addresses vulnerability. As a result, if the patch leaked, an attacker could attempt to reverse engineer the vulnerability, potentially halting the network. Wow. You know, Solana is the most amazing network because it's the only one that could get taken down by a hack. Only one. All the rest, you can't do that. Think about that. All right, moving on. It's 112 days after the Bitcoin halving. Be patient. I think that's all has to be said there, right? If you want to see huge gains, right, you need to hold your horses because it's coming. It's coming. Let's just say we stay underneath this, because this is a projection based on each of the years, and we stay under the last year, the last one, which was, this would be a target of 400,000. We just do only 200,000, right? We just go, that's still decent, right? Let's stay underneath there, right? Come back to 100K, right? Or 80K, and then come back up again. Yeah, that's coming. That's coming, folks. That's coming. And that's still good, even though, this is probably would be, if it comes only to 200K, it's a managed price. It should be well over, in the $1 million area here, right? But, we'll see. We'll see what happens. Okay, well, we're going to do some TA, and if you're interested in trading, you can trade at bybit.davincij15.com. Links in the description below. And you can see Bitcoin pumped above its last support level, tried to hold it, and pumped up again and failed, right? So this support level has been broken. Can we recap? We're going to have to try to recapture it, of course, on the way back down here. Can it recapture it? Well, I think it can, because you can see that this is a bullish situation setup here on Ethereum. I like to look at Ethereum to figure out whether or not the Bitcoin could do something different than what its chart is saying, right? It's basically price action saying, because a lot of this price action is manipulated, right? So by the wealthy here, somebody who has access to printing press. And so it's not a clear picture of what is going on. And we can see that we might come back down to, all the way to the, I think we've probably only come to the 38.2. But if we hold the 38.2, which is approximately right about here, right? If we hold that, let's see if there's any kind of reference point there. Yeah, there is. Okay, so if we hold that, we can see that it could bounce off of there and then we come back to retest the previous support, which is now resistance. Looking at Ethereum, a little bit on the daily. This is the daily. Wow, we have like a flag that's not clear on the 4 hour, but yeah. So if we hold this line here, the bottom line, which is the 2400, we could probably break through this support, this resistance level of 2800. But we never really tested it back again, which is kind of weird. We should have retested that before we took off. I want to close off by saying this is not good. I got that feeling when we dumped, when the crypto dumped, that this was a black swan event coming, right? I didn't know that the volatility index was like this until I saw someone else talk about it, because I only got that sense that, wait a second, this reminds me of when silver got crushed, the way the market went the last little while, because it was not logical for us to dump down from 70,000 to $48,000. That was ridiculous. And so I was thinking, man, there's got to be something could be happening here. So this is an indication, because this was the 2008 collapse, and this is the March of 2020 collapse. This might be an indication of a new market collapse coming, which will take down crypto for a while, unfortunately. But it will roar back faster than you can imagine. So be prepared for something like that. It's unfortunate that this is starting to smell bad, right? Even though all the indicators show that Bitcoin should be taking off right now. Remember, right? We already showed you this, right? Operation Choke Point 2.0. The government has an agenda to destroy crypto. So although, this is an indication, we're showing you that, there's lots of indicators saying that Bitcoin should take off. They see those indicators too, and they don't like it. And so they have to do something about it. So don't expect them to sit on their hands. It is what it is. And that's why I really think that Bitcoin could be in for a rough ride as it tries to, make its all-time highs, natural all-time highs in this particular cycle. They will hold it hard down. Now, if they fail, it's $1 million Bitcoin. So, right? Make sure you have some Bitcoin, that you don't sell your Bitcoin, that you buy some more on the dips, from the dips, to sell it. Right? Because that is your opportunity of a lifetime. So be prepared. All right. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you guys next time. Cheers.